Welcome to Ute Insider. I'm Mike Lageschulte. The Utah men's and women's skiing team is coming off a second-place finish at the NCAA championships. We're joined now by Kevin Sweeney. Second time around, first year with the Utes. And Kevin, when you started this odyssey back in September, you came in late, but what a season. Did you think a second-place finish was possible with this group?
You know, Mike, I have to say, when I first came in the fall, I didn't think that we had the potential to be second in the nation. But you know, some things changed over the season, and I'm very proud and happy of the result. Whenever
you do well in the national competition, it seems like mental toughness is a big factor. You had some travel difficulties, around 40 hours to get there. The giant slalom was moved up one day. Just talk about the things your team dealt with to place second at the championships.
It was a very difficult travel for us. Extra 36 hours, got rerouted, spent the night in Washington Dulles instead of flying straight into Burlington, Vermont. We had to go to Boston. We lost 7 ski bags along the way. Brutal snowstorm when we arrived in Vermont, and it was tough. And you know, we lost a day of training, and in hindsight, I think that hurt us a bit. And the NCAA Rules Committee also voted, due to the pending forecast of rain, to move the giant slalom a day ahead. So in essence, we lost a complete day of alpine training. And in the giant slalom event, that's just brutal. I mean, you know, the skiers are going 45 to 65 miles an hour on a hill that they don't have much experience, and it happens that this hill at Stowe Mountain Resort, the potential or the number of athletes that are not finishing is very, very high. So, you know, I think it did affect us, but I got to give the team credit. Boy, they hung tough. We rolled with it. We were exhausted. We did the best we could, and you know, I don't think we opened as strong as we potentially could have, but you know, all the teams are in the same boat, so to speak, and we rallied. So it was a tough opening for us.
Well, it was good to see your team bounce back from that. Let's talk about the Nordic competition. Maria Grafning's first in the freestyle, second in classical. She's had a great year. Just talk about her performance at the championships.
Maria has been a team leader all season, and the championships was no different. She was in complete control in the skating race. I had coaches and on their radios, you know, saying that she is on fire and she is going to win, and you know, just skiing very well. For those familiar with cross country, she was V2ing in sections of the course that no other athlete was using that technique, which just demonstrates her strength, etc. So fantastic for her to be national champion in the skate, ecstatic. I think she was in there for the win in the classic race. I think that I probably overwaxed her skis a little bit, which means I gave her a little bit too much kick wax. Okay. So I don't think her skis were quite as free. So when she went into the sprint lanes, I don't think she quite had the speed to take the win there. But you know, what a fighter. Tremendous championship for her.
We mentioned the 14 All-America citations. Anyone in that group that really jumped out to you as a surprise at the NCAAs?
That's a tough one. You know, I'm super proud of everybody's results. I couldn't be more happy for Zoe Roy to score that All-American. She just missed it by 2 seconds, I believe, in the skate race. So she came back in the classic, scored super well. On the Alpine team, boy, the women on the final event, slalom, the last run of the day for those 3 gals, you know, simply put, if they had not thrown down that result, Dartmouth would have taken 3rd place. And they came in and scored 3 All-Americans. It's hard to put that in words. Torjus Krodal, fantastic championships. The guy is just the Iceman. Giant slalom, he was starting very late, and the course was a roller coaster. The surface was incredibly difficult there, where there was a nice hard surface, but then it was very soft snow underneath, and that hard surface was getting blown apart by the ski edges, just creating these potholes, so to speak. And TK just came through, just charged, and and scored All-American. Same thing as the women, came back and just iced it in the slalom when we had to. So, you know, lots of highlights. You know, Eva Hakova, her last collegiate race of a stellar career here at the U, comes in and scores All-American in the slalom. So, you know, just very proud. You know, we definitely deserve to score where we did.
Well, a lot of great performances for you. It's your first year of your second tenure. As you look toward next year, where does this program go from here? Your expectations for the future? You
know, I think as a team we feel very much together, and I think we have a lot of confidence now. We have a nice platform on which to build. I think we, you know, for our supporters out there, we demonstrated that we have a title contending team. I think things just look very positive for the future, and you know, we're excited. I think it's exciting for us to go into Pac-12, and we'll be knocking heads with Colorado, and just very exciting for us. I mean, we're on our way.
Well, Kevin, a lot of great performances. Congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, that does it for you inside the Kevin Sweeney era. Off to a great start with a second place finish at the 2011 NCAA Championships. I'm Mike Lageschulte for You Insider. Thanks for joining us. So long, everybody.